couple days ago, Kevin Durant got on a podcast, Alex Rodriguez podcast, and was asked who was the most clutch player that he ever played with. And with a little bit of a hesitation, he said Kobe being Bryant. I was scared shitless of Kobe in the clutch. And to keep it frank, I gotta applaud Kevin Durant for these comments because he's only saying what 90% of the league was thinking when they had to guard Kobe being Bryant. It's your boy Dame. Subscribe to Dame's World if you haven't. If you have, you know what this shit do. This a quick video on me inserting my opinion on the GOAT, the greatest, and the intangible aspects of greatness that don't show up on the stat sheets. Because in this generation, we've seen Kobe's name be regarded in a lower regard in comparison to the Jordan and the LeBron. We've seen ESPN and the mass media perpetuate the Jordan and LeBron narrative. Now, my criteria is a little bit different than ESPN. They love the stats, they love the accolades, as if they don't vote for them accolades. But they love things on a tangible spectrum that may place LeBron one. But it's the intangible things that the hoopers know, the peers know, the players know. The media and the bandwagoning ass fans don't know. They don't know nothing about the fear factor, the different atmosphere that it entails when you're guarding a Kobe in comparison to LeBron. Now, don't get it twisted. LeBron is one of the greatest. LeBron is a GOAT in his own right. You feel me? But if we talk about the criteria of the greatest of all time or the most clutch, because we have, again, the tangible reference to clutch, the paperwork. On paper, they say Bron got more game winners than Kobe. But if you watch, you might see layups, fast breaks. You might see lesser difficulty array of shots. You gotta consider things like every time 2 seconds is on the clock, the Lakers just dump it to Kobe. So he's gonna shoot over two niggas and his percentage will go down. Things of that nature to show you the tangible reference. So the stats may not always show the level of clutchness of somebody like Kobe Bean. So when Kevin Durant said he was scared shitless, I was like, thank you. Because players don't fear LeBron. Some may, but it's not a league-wide thing. Trust me on this, for the kids watching, for the kids under 18 who haven't seen Kobe Bean with the fro or Kobe Bean in his prime, these players did not want to guard him. And let me tell you why. Another intangible aspect. He's fearless, right? He thinks he can make any and every shot. And when you're a defender and you're doing your best, giving it your all against a fearless nigga who can make every shot, and he busts your ass with the most intense defense, the best defense you could think of, it's demoralizing. It's disheartening. And it's embarrassing. For those reasons alone, he's going to constitute fear in the other players. Oh, 3 seconds on the clock? Kobe about to hit this. Everybody, no matter what his stats say, this is the intangible aspect of being feared, being a monster, being a killer, being an alien. LeBron is a great player, but he's no killer. He don't have that gene in him. He's killed before, hit game winners, and got into a mode where, okay, he's in kill mode. But some people just have it on autopilot. Jordan could go to the park right now at 59 and act like a killer. His legs might not be killing, but his mind state is that of a murderer, an assassin. I know y'all heard the story of Kobe listening to Mike Myers before the game. He's literally putting himself in that mode or getting himself amped to be that killer that he always is. So I just applaud Kevin Durant for stating the intangible aspect of the game that a lot of people take for granted or they just can't see. It just eludes them. Kobe Bryant was feared. Kobe Bryant was, you ask the people of his era about guarding them, they'll tell you themselves. You ask somebody like PJ Tucker about LeBron or somebody, even like Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant will tell you he'll probably tell you it's a problem to guard LeBron. Don't get it twisted, big, strong. But as far as fearing him, fear of LeBron embarrassing you, fear of LeBron just going at you relentlessly until you're no longer, Kobe aimed to kill. Is LeBron James more clutch than Kobe Bryant? I've watched the media for like 5 years try to argue it. My eyes have never seen differently though. I know a killer when I see one. It's like you know a nigga with money and you know a nigga who don't got money. I know a killer when I see one, bruh. Y'all don't. But it's your boy Dame. 6 minutes. You feel me? I just want to discuss Kobe being Bryant and respect to Kevin Durant for being honest. And more people gonna come out. The anecdotes will come out after you see Kobe Bryant's passing. The anecdotes and the stories of his legend and his villain / hero. Because being from Cali, he was my hero. But if he wasn't in Cali, he was a villain. He was hated. And they loved to hate him too because he was a killer. LeBron, let me put it like this. When they pitted LeBron up against Kobe around 2008 with the puppets, LeBron became my villain, especially when you're a kid and you're a fan and you're not just applying ration all day. I'm coming with my bias, nigga. I'm Kobe, you LeBron. You feel me? But at some point, the assessment game kicks in. But at that point, it's just a bias. Okay, so since I'm Kobe and that's LeBron, that's my villain, right? And then I see the Celtics series. Him taking off his jersey, being a little timid in the game 7, losing. Then I see the Magic series. He was balling in the Magic series, so I can't really denounce him for that. But then I see the Mavs series, where he just don't show up. And he buckled under the pressure. Jason Terry was busting his ass. He was getting locked by Sean Marion. He didn't have on-ball game, and he looked nervous. I've never seen Kobe look nervous. I've seen Kobe airball with confidence. You hear me? I see him airball with confidence. So it's not always about the tangible results. It's about the mind state. 17-year-old Kobe airball, but he thought he was going to make it. So once he get his legs and he get his form right, he going to still be that confident. He going to start hitting them bitches. I seen LeBron scared at 25 years old. So with that being said,